Hi, welcome. It's me, Miss M Vintage. Yeah, it is the 1st of March, which means let's do a recap of my February stash down. My goal for my stash down is to be in a deficit every month, so my yarn knit out in grams is always going to be greater than my yarn purchased in grams. February went very well, super thrilled. I made some stuff, got some yarn out, feeling great. Let's go through it. First finished project of February was a little sparkly crochet beanie. It's done in the round. I've always heard crocheters say to alternate right side and wrong side to stop the vortex from happening. And absolutely, this turned into a vortex. But this used 35 grams of yarn. It's going to charity. Boom! Finished. Next one was a little baby one. This little dude, 21 grams. And that finished that whole skein off. So, boom. Done. Then I finished this. It's the same sort of pattern, but with this horrendous velvet comedy yarn, and I made the same beanie pattern, and then I still had an awkward amount of yarn left, so I made this sort of bow and cinched it in the middle. This used 44 grams, and it also used up all of this yarn, which I was very thankful for because I truly hated working with it. It sucked. This was my goal on my January video, was to use some of this red Cleckheaton something 4-ply. This is a clever pattern. It doesn't require any thumb working. These used 33 grams of yarn. Whoop-pow! That's the sound we make when we finish a project. Everyone knows. After that, I went really different and I finished. It is a crochet cover for a Bluetooth speaker. I created a disc at the bottom and then just worked. This one was great. I actually used up all of the cotton yarn that I had in my stash. All of that used 85 grams, and that was all of my 8-ply cotton. It's held double. There's like a white and the peach, white and purple, and then up at the top is like a latte or sand color with purple. Next was a gift. I knitted this cardigan. It's a lace cardigan for a very dear friend of mine. She's having a baby, and the instructions were they really want their baby to have red hair, and I was like, say less. That means green. Yeah, absolutely. I happen to have the perfect redhead suitable shade of green in my stash. Thrilled. I don't know if I'd make that pattern again, honestly. I've made it like 3 or 4 times now, that same lace pattern cardigan, and I'm just a bit bored of it. But that green lace cardi was 132 grams. Next is a commission. I know. It's so cute. It's so cute. This is the petit soufflé, top down, in the round. Yeah, you work the yoke down, you put in a guideline of purl stitches, which you can sort of see. And then you work all of the body and you do the hem. And then you do the sleeves. Then the I-cord bind off at the neck and then the ruffle as the very last step. I don't agree. I think it should go start purl ridge, finish body, sure, I-cord, whatever, and then do the ruffle before you put the sleeves on, because getting the ruffle around all of this kind of tightness under the sleeve where this join is, it was really a struggle. It was really tight all the time, even at the end of the ruffle. It was really difficult. But if the sleeves were all still open and hadn't been joined at the armpit, it would have been much easier to knit in the round, around in the circle. If I was to knit this again, which I might because it's so cute, I would change the construction to put the ruffle in before the sleeves. Oh, the other thing I had to change too was the cuff. It decreasing was knit two together the whole round. It was so aggressive and it was tiny. It ended up being like this big for a cuff. No way. Just needs button. And actually this was made with some of the yarn that I bought in January. So this in total was 142 grams. Last year on my birthday, I went to a yarn festival. This is the result of that. It's like a basic vanilla sock. Vanilla sock, heel flap and gusset with the slip stitch heel. And then I do a regular toe. It's my go-to toe. 71 grams. Pair of adult male socks. Hooray! I had some yarn left over of that, so I knit another pair of these. Exactly the same pattern. I mean, the difference is negligible, right? Anyway. Be going to charity. These used 25 grams. And then the big one. This next project used a total of 538 grams of yarn just by itself. It is a commission knit. Hold your applause to the end. Like today's 34 degrees and it's hot sitting on my lap. Bottom up of the back and then the two fronts and then the sleeves, and then you join them all together and then work the neck. I've marked out where the buttons are going. Most of the ends have been woven in. The inside is beautiful. Look at it. It's so good. Anyway, 538 grams. And that's it for February. I didn't have any yarn in. I didn't buy any yarn in February, which means I am at 1,126 grams out, which is awesome sauce. I'm thrilled. Which is an equivalent of 22.52 balls. That's what I've knit out of my stash just in February. So to celebrate, I went out and I bought a bunch of yarn today, obviously. I'll show you. Some acrylic 10-ply. I'm going to knit this at work for a donation thing for a Mother's Day. I couldn't help it. I've been interested in crochet. I'm intrigued. And then these two are going to be a set of coasters. Yeah, so I bought all of that today. And that was a big fat 790 grams. Yeah. I'm excited to try some new stuff. Do a bit more crochet. Yeah. February. It's super well done. I'm thrilled that most of it is going off to charity, or it's commission, so in the house, out the house. That is top notch. I suppose my question to you, dear YouTube land, should I continue trying to do smaller projects to finish off last small bits and pieces, or do you reckon I should take on bigger projects that take more yarn, so adult size jumpers for me? Should I be doing more of that to burn through more in a month? But then it might not be finished, but then I could have a really big month. What do you think? What should I do? Let me know in the comments if you've got an opinion. Little, small, big, chunky, lots of yardage. I would love to know. I would be happy for any kind of direction. And I hope your stash down is going well. I hope it's you're burning through what you want, you're discovering things that you like, you're enjoying working with it, you're having fun with your yarn choices, so it's not like this. Good luck with your stash down if you're doing it, or go out and buy that hand-dyed skein of yarn that you love, because you deserve it. I'll allow it. Happy knitting, my friends.